Alright, this is Big Boss with Foxhound Woodsball, coming to you from Fort Lauderdale, and from my blog page at outerheavenpaintball.blogspot.com. I'm also repping guys over at acidtactical.com, so you can check them out. Now, it's been a while since I've done a review video or a walkthrough on certain things, and I've just been dealing with a lot of work, family, and it's been one of those kind of things as far as other projects I'm working on as in terms of written projects. I was looking over a book I've been trying to write for the past couple years, and looking at it just seemed too disjointed, and I decided to say screw it, I'll scrap it, I'll do it all over again because I want to make sure everything is right and going on from there. Now, a couple days back, I got some gifts from my friends down at Acid Tactical. Got a new little flashlight to try out, mag pouches, which for my particular preferences, got it in UCP pattern, also called ACU or RPAT. So, gonna be rolling through that one. But before we do that, it's going to be a fast word from our sponsors slash friends over at Acid Tactical. So you can check them out at acidtactical.com, as I said. And we'll be back right after this.
Over the years, Acid Tactical has provided tactical equipment for all aspects of shooting sports, from paintball, airsoft, right down to our military personnel and law enforcement at a fraction of the cost for a name brand item. Our 550 cord slings are professionally made and built solid. They come in both single and 2-point configurations, and you can take our slings straight to hell and back and it will still keep working. It doesn't matter if you want to stand out or blend in. Our professionally made vinyl stencils are just the thing you need to allow you to create that perfect camo paint job or mix it up for custom design of your own making. This is just a small sampling of the gear we have to offer at Acid Tactical. The market is flooded with tactical gear and accessories of all makes and models the world over. However, when the crap hits the fan, ask yourself this one question: can your gear survive the acid test?
Alright, we're back and got the Acid Tactical light here. I got this a while back, played with it a little bit, and I gotta say, this stuff is pretty damn good. Now, as you can see, it comes in this nice hard case here. You got two front and a side lock on either side to keep the product nice and secure. Opening it up, you got your little warning right here about the pressure switch. It comes with the charging unit naturally for the rechargeable flashlight in here. You got your pressure switch. Now I'll give my opinions as I go through this one. You got your Allen key right here for attaching your RIS mount onto the flashlight. And this one, not sure if you can see it good, but this thing is engraved with the Acid Tactical logo, which is very nice. And the flashlight itself. Flashlight also has the little Acid Tactical logo on here. You've got a nice square head on here to allow for a good grip for when you adjust the beam on here. Checkered grips on both the end cap piece and the light itself, so that way you have a good grip on here when you have to switch over to the pressure switch or basic switching of the light. Now let's take a look how bright this thing is. This thing has a backdrop here for it. Now, as you can see, very strong, very powerful light, and you can adjust the beam on here. It's great for an entry team if they need to illuminate the entire room. Let's see how it stacks up against its competitors as far as a good solid flashlight goes, and we'll do this in the context of your everyday on the job type deal. So as you can see, your basic GI angle head flashlight, got this on Army Navy, powered by 2 D cells, so you can buy aftermarket LED bulbs for this thing as well as other flashlights. Now aiming it here, not bad. I've got fresh batteries in here, but the bulb definitely should replace that as soon as possible. Your generic LED flashlight, I've had this for a good number of years from the warehouse job I did on the side for my day job, but as you can see, definitely a strong light, powered by 3 AAAs. This thing is good for around the house, everything like that. This one though, as you can see, powerful as all hell. So this thing is definitely a solid performer on that one. Now unscrewing it, it's also got a nice red O-ring on here to keep moisture out, so definitely works on that. This is the battery piece. This is a outdoor lighting use, all the little warnings. Li-ion 2600 mAh, 3.7 volt. You can find replacement batteries like this on eBay, Amazon, and any place like that in the event that you have to replace it. Comes with this nice charging unit here, which plugs into your basic AC wall outlet, though if you have a solar panel and a USB that has the AC plug adapter on here, they have those on the market. You can probably find them, and it could help you charge this thing in the field if you have to. Hooks in. You want to make sure that... Whoa! Okay, gotta be careful for that one. Sorry about that. Now, with this, you want to make sure that the positive side is facing downward, negative side up. Hooks in like this, plugs into the wall unit. And it can be charged like that. Now, let's take a look at that pressure switch. Now, I generally have a very good distrust of these things, considering I've had these things fail on me a time or two when I'm out in the field and stuff like that. I've generally not been a big fan of them, though I will say Acid Tactical is working time and time again to make sure that their pressure switches that they sell are good. So you could go to acidtactical.com, check out their customer service policy, stuff like that. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook. But as you can see, you got the pressure switch hooked up into the light, and works pretty good. If you're fast enough, you could do it as a strobe if you need to, but generally speaking, this thing is more suited for the initial entry team. Go in, flood the place in white light, target discrimination, stuff like that. But generally speaking, this thing is good for around the house, good for camping, good for any on the job or around the house things that you need a good solid light for. This thing is definitely a must for anybody who needs a small, compact, handy little flashlight for any dark areas. Hell, you can take this thing, you could hook it up to the hood of your car, and you can pretty much use this thing to work on your car in low light conditions if you have to along the road or anything like that. Now, you got your mount here. This thing is nice and secure. You don't have to have a little rubber thing on here to keep it tight. I'm going to actually loosen these things here to make sure that everything is easy to open. You can easily slide it in. Tighten these things down. And I'm not going to tighten these down, but as you can see, this thing is tight as hell. This thing ain't going anywhere. So you've got a nice, strong tactical light hooked in here. You can fix this onto your rifle, carbine, submachine gun, whatever. You can also remove the little lanyard on here, but I definitely say hold on to that because it could come in handy. So good trick is you wrap the lanyard around the flashlight head. That way you mitigate any chances of it snagging on anything if you're having to do dynamic entries, stuff like that, if you're on an entry team. Now, with that being said, good light, excellent to work with for a wide range of things for around the house, in the field, camping, whatever. So there's that. Now, moving on to the magazine pouch. Give me 1 second for that one. Okay, back, and this is the magazine pouch I got from Acid Tactical. It's in the UCP pattern, also called Universal Camouflage Pattern, ACU, RPAT, and not really much to write home about on this one as far as no tags, no markings, but flip it open. It's got this nice, almost like rubberized material on the inside, so that way it makes everything nice and protected as far as not having your pouches gradually get worn out as far as stuffing magazines in, getting them out, everything like that. Now, for all you players that do mag fed, this thing does have an adjustable Velcro strap on here, so you can take your single 20 round 68 caliber magazine and can actually stuff it in here. Though, forgive me, this thing isn't on a M.O.L.E platform or anything, so have to do it like that. Because of the nice Velcro strap, you can strap this thing on, nice and secure. Now, this thing was made to hold two 30-round Stanag type magazines. That would be for your Tavor, your M16, your AR platforms. You could probably get a G36 mag in here, or your SIG 223s, or even your early gen 25 round FAMAS mags for all you guys that are watching me in France, but I digress. Now, for all you players that like to run a hopper, we do have this one is a generic 75 100 shot paintball pod. You can pretty much find these anywhere. I usually like these. These are sturdier than some other models, but going on from there, it is a tighter fit in here with the pod, and this thing is pretty much fitted to the limit. Even with the Velcro on here, you can't really get this thing to fold down that much onto the flap, but you can run these without the flaps, which is a good thing if you're the kind of guy to do a speed reload, or you need to have these things just grab it, fill the hopper, throw it in a dump pouch, end of story. That would definitely work with these things, so there is that consideration. But if you want to modify these in any way, the only thing I would say is additional Velcro on the top of this would be your best bet if you're looking to have a more precise and secure fit on the flaps. For you guys that want to run your hoppers and want to make sure you have enough clearance to be able to do everything. So these things are able to be modified like that, which is a good thing for all you guys that like to mod your gear too. Now, I haven't touched this pouch here, so we can do a few things with this. For all you guys that run your pistols, got 2 7-round Tipex mags here. And could easily stuff 2 of these in here in a front back style configuration. And this flap will definitely go over here and fit this thing nice and snug. You can easily open it, pull a mag out, and it'll keep the single one in here nice and secure as well. So you definitely have pistol options for these things. And running these in a side-by-side configuration isn't hard at all. Though I would definitely advise against trying to put a third in here. However, you can run 2 in here either way. So that would allow you to have your quick draw capacity on your pistol if you definitely need it. However, for all you guys that have seen my videos on improvised gear, how to modify gear, stuff like that, you'll know I'm willing to look at anything and see what other potential it has aside from the tactical arena, especially for all you guys that like to do a lot of camping, backpacking, hiking. These things could definitely serve as good first aid pouches if you're stuffing in like small items, asthma inhaler, epinephrine pen, anything like that. For tech guys, this thing can hold a cell phone. Now, this is my old cell phone. It's a ZTE Z Max. I'm currently shooting this video on a Samsung Galaxy A6 model, and figured new cell phone, new video, might as well use my old cell phone for this particular demo. But as you can see, because of how tight these mag pouches are and the size of the Z Max, you can actually fit your smartphone in something like this. Nice, tight. You don't have to worry about it. If you listen to your MP3s for this particular one, you still have the ability to have your earbuds plugged in, adjust your volume, everything, and this thing actually holds very well for a cell phone. So there is that. You need to stash a flashlight in here. You could very easily do that, though might want to try it on the other one. As you can see, stuff a flashlight in here. You're good on that. And that's pretty much it. You could use this thing for just about anything. For you guys that need to modify equipment or use it for other things, you've got a good deal of options on this one. And with that, generally speaking, both products are pretty solid in my personal opinion. I've rolled with Acid Tactical stuff for God knows how many years, and I've used them for all my paintball excursions, and their tactical lights I've used in my day-to-day life as far as like power outage, work, have to do something around the house. And these things hold up. They're strong, they're sturdy. You can do a lot with them. And with that being said, I'm going to end it on there as far as the review. But if you want to catch a written version of this, check out outerheavenpaintball.blogspot.com. I will put a link in the description to this video. Outer Heaven Paintball is also on Instagram and Facebook. Links will be in the description to this video as well. And finally, if you're looking for good M.O.L.E gear or accessories for your paintball gun, airsoft gun, or real steel firearm, don't forget to check out acidtactical.com. And remember, when the shit hits the fan and you've got to trust your gear with your life, ask yourself this one question: can your gear survive the acid test? Well, anyway, this is Big Boss, and I'm out of here.